The start list for the men's 400 freestyle in the S10 classification. And the S10 men out there and ready to go. Going to be fast and furious tonight, Giles. Not only is there a lot of 50 freestyle, sort of 50-meter events, but these races and medal ceremonies are going to come one after the other very quickly.
Yeah, there's very, very little time for Paul to get his biscuits in, but we'll try and keep it across that later on in the night, perhaps.
I'll find time.
You'll find time. Well, Van der Voort, young man from Holland, he's been looking very good all week. Quickest into this race is VANZENKO of the Ukraine, 4:20. ISAIEV. Ludvig NYREN of Sweden in lane number 8, and it's very flat really across this field, Paul. Only 5 seconds separates the fastest from the slowest.
It was a very tight one heat this morning. They had to drop just one swimmer, but it was very close between all the swimmers there. And there's Benoit, you just saw, and the European champion Dmitry BARTASINSKIY in lane number 2. I think the action may well be happening in lane 2 and 3 here. The big names, the European gold medalist BARTASINSKIY and Benoit, who has 31 World Championship medals to his name, one for each year of his life.
Incredible. Well, BARTASINSKIY is the fastest in the world this year on paper. 4:12.48 he's been in Ramenskoe in Russia. Well, the closest man to him is Dmytro VANZENKO, who set that time of 4:17 flat in Dnipropetrovsk in the Ukraine.
We do know that Benoit has a lot faster times in him. He has been in the low 4-minute mark. Is he in that shape today at the age of 31? We are about to find out. Benoit goes in lane number 3, VANZENKO goes in 4, BARTASINSKIY goes in lane 2. What can the young man, Olivier van der Voort, do for the Netherlands in lane number 5?
Well, good starts, particularly in the top 3 lanes, but already pulling away is BARTASINSKIY. Well, he knows he's going to have to lay down quite a serious pace. He's going to have to try and convince Benoit of Canada in lane number 3, who currently is in 7th place. He's going to have to convince HUOT that he wants to go with him. HUOT very relaxed at the moment. He's sort of having a look either side. Well, BARTASINSKIY, though, it'd be interesting to see if he can hang on to this.
This is the type of tactic he employed in the European Championships, and he went away from the rest of the field, and they never were able to catch him up in the closing stages of the race. BARTASINSKIY going out in a very fast 57.87. VANZENKO in 2nd. In fact, it's Guy Harrison Murray, the anchorman for the Australian relay team, the other night, 59.79, and VANZENKO in 3rd. HUOT at the moment back in 5th position.
Well, he's leaving himself a lot of work to do. It's quite nice freestyle from BARTASINSKIY, who turns just at the top of your screen there in the black hat. It's got a rapid stroke for a freestyler. It hasn't got that sort of slightly laid back feeling that we're often used to seeing, but the hands going to the water very cleanly. You can see the slightly clubbed nature of the left hand, which pulls a bit of air into it. He's breathing to the other side. And well, if Benoit HUOT is going to get into this race, Paul, he really is going to have to start making, we're halfway through this race now, he's going to have to start making a move, because the deficit is some 5 meters. And that's a long, long way to make up against a man of BARTASINSKIY's class.
Well, BARTASINSKIY looking comfortable at the moment. It is VANZENKO in 2nd position. for Ukraine. Benoit HUOT's moved through to third position, but as you say, Giles, he has got an awful lot to do here. And the gap between first and second is something like 5 meters. Benoit HUOT another 2.5 to 3 meters behind them. And BARTASINSKIY looks very, very good indeed. And it's coming up to the 300 mark now. And it's going to be very difficult for anyone to catch him with only a quarter of this race to go. VANZENKO is still in second position. Benoit HUOT will undoubtedly try and make a move on VANZENKO, but I don't think there's any way that he's going to catch BARTASINSKIY.
Well, BARTASINSKIY's stroke is starting to shorten up a little bit, but as we keep saying, just seems like too far. Benoit HUOT looks like he's going to have the better of VANZENKO soon. VANZENKO just putting a slight spurt on there to hold second place, but both of those swimmers are starting to close down on the Russian in lane 2. But it's just got to be too far, isn't it, Paul? I mean, the camera angle's slightly exacerbating it there. They're a bit closer than it looks, but it's just too far for a single 50 meters.
Well, it was at 3.5 seconds a gap when they last went up to that scoreboard end. It's 2.5 seconds now, and surely Dmitry BARTASINSKIY is going to hold on. Here comes HUOT. We thought he would have a late charge. He's into second position. The silver medal looks like it's going to Canada, because I don't think HUOT is going to be able to catch Dmitry BARTASINSKIY. It's going to be gold to Russia. BARTASINSKIY takes it in 4:09.50. Benoit HUOT in 4:11.55, and VANZENKO the bronze in 4:13.03. Guy Harrison Murray, fourth place in an oceanic record for Australia, 4:18.30.
Well, if HUOT had been on his best, he would have won that race. There we go. Congratulates the winner, Dmitry BARTASINSKIY of Russia. He looks mean as he looks back at the clock. Well, HUOT, he just left himself too much work to do. I kind of wanted him to go out with a harder pace.
BARTASINSKIY just swam away from him in the early stages. We did see that in the European Championships last year. He went 4:06 last year in the European Championships, but only 4:09 tonight. But nevertheless, it's gold for BARTASINSKIY of Russia, silver to Canada, Benoit HUOT, and bronze to Ukraine, Dmytro VANZENKO.